Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're here at James Jerome Sports Complex getting ready to wrap up semi-final Friday of the 2017 OCAA Women's Soccer Provincials. It's been an exciting day of action so far. On the consolation side at 9 a.m. this morning, we saw the St. Clair Saints take down the Durham Lords by a score of 4-2 to advance to the consolation finals. We'll be taking on the Mohawk Mountaineers, who were able to send the Cambrian Golden Shield home a little bit early with a 2-0 victory in our second game of the day. And then we just saw Humber advance to the gold medal game with a 2-0 shutout over the Fanshawe Falcons. We have our last semifinal game coming up with the Algonquin Thunder taking on the Seneca Sting right now. Getting ready for action here between the Algonquin Thunder and the Seneca Sting. The rain has let up just a little bit here for us at James Jerome Sports Complex. Still a light mist falling. A big matchup coming. The Algonquin Thunder looking to advance to their third straight gold medal game in OCAA women's soccer and looking to pick up their third gold medal win in school program history. The Seneca Sting, they provided us with our first upset of this tournament, beating the Cambrian Golden Shield last night. Are they going to be able to do it again against the Algonquin Thunder, who came into this tournament with 62 goals scored to only 2 goals allowed? Certainly going to be a tough contest for the Seneca Sting, but they proved that anything is possible when they were able to knock off the host team. We're just moments away from kickoff here as the players get ready. The refs are about to take the field. Thunder just trying to stay warm on their side. Algonquin got to this game with a 6-0 victory over the Mohawk Mountaineers. And Seneca, as I mentioned, they had to beat the Golden Shield to get into this position. They're coming in with a little bit of swagger after that victory. Angelica Cardarelli, a big part of that victory, subbing in as an injury substitution in the 30th minute of the game with her team down 1-0. Rolled a clean sheet from that point forward to advance Seneca to this game. Chantal Cifuentes took a couple of bumps to the head last night for Seneca. Unsure if she'll be able to play in this one, but she was seen with the team earlier today, providing moral support. Mallory McQueen of the Algonquin Thunder was dominant in the first game of the tournament for these Thunder. Quite a performance from her, as well as Darby Perry. Algonquin coming into this with the loftiest of expectations of any team here. A program built on success at this level. Anything but a victory in this game has to be considered a disappointment for them. We're just moments away from kickoff. Look for Melissa Gilligan to play a big role in this game for the Algonquin Thunder. 17 goals to lead her team in regular season scoring. 14 goals scored by Francesca Padula of the Seneca Sting. So some offensive firepower on both sides of this matchup. Looks like it's going to be Algonquin that starts with the ball in this one. The Sting wearing black jerseys, the Thunder in white. We're just about ready to get action underway in semifinal number 2 here in Sudbury, Ontario, playing in the shadow of Science North. We are underway, folks. Algonquin getting this game rolling. Mallory McQueen looking for Melissa Gilligan early. Can't connect on the long pass. Ball coming to the near sideline now. Megan Robertson edges Gilligan off for a throw-in for the Sting. Robertson down the near sideline. That one's cut off by the captain of these Algonquin Thunder, Jenna Robinson, a key piece of this team on the defensive back line. There's Robertson sending the ball into the midfield. Sting with possession, regrouping now back to their back line. Ball goes back to the keeper. Sent into the middle of the field where it's cut off by a member of the Thunder and then cleared back away by the Sting. Gilligan with the ball now. She lofts one to the far sideline, looking for Darby Perry. She makes a move to the inside of the field, cuts towards the box, and sends in a cross. That one's deflected to the near sideline and out for a throw-in for the Thunder. Robinson going to take this one. Looking for Gilligan. Robertson right there applying pressure. Robinson putting the ball into the box. Opportunity here for the Thunder. Shot is wide. Goal kick coming now for the Sting. Ball sent down the middle of the field. Ruling is a handball against the Thunder. Free kick coming for the Sting. Seneca working the ball into the midfield now, choosing to regroup. Looks like it's Caitlin James back in the net for the Sting today. She was forced out of last night's game with an injury. Good to see her back in the lineup, but as I mentioned, Angelica Cardarelli with a phenomenal performance to get her team to this point. Here's Michelle Wilson. She loses the ball to the Sting, but quickly won back by the Thunder. Now to the near side. Robinson able to get there, work her way down the sideline, gets it to the middle of the field. But Seneca able to pounce all over that one, but it's directed out of bounds. Going to be a throw-in coming here for the Algonquin Thunder. Maddie Kelly playing that ball to the far side. It's now played into the middle of the field. Gilligan in a battle for it with Light, unable to get the ball. Here come the Thunder, though, cut down with a nice footwork from the Sting. Robinson, though, looking to get it to McQueen. Cleared once again by Seneca. Georgia Iliopoulos turns that one over for Algonquin. Sting trying to head the other way on the counterattack. Still working their way down the sideline are the Sting, but it does eventually roll out of bounds for what will be an Algonquin throw right around the midfield line. Iliopoulos on that one. Her throw-in intercepted by the Sting, but they quickly turn it back over to Algonquin. Gilligan with a nice back heel to Robinson, but Light able to get there first and send it down into the Algonquin end. Padula now in a foot race with Maddie Kelly. Kelly going to be the first one to get there. Steers it towards the sideline and then back up to Gilligan. She deflects it to Robinson. And then it's right back on the foot of Gilligan. Such a key piece to this Thunder attack. She sends it downfield where it's going to be Karina Light who collects it, sending it back to Caitlin James in the net. Here goes Seneca down the far sideline. Intercepted there by Algonquin. The pass for Gilligan doesn't connect. A nice defensive play there by Light. Rolls all the way to James, who collects it inside her own 18. Sends a high kick towards midfield. Padula trying to play that one on the bounce. Gets over her head and Robinson's and out for a throw. Down the sideline for Mallory McQueen goes the throw-in. She tries to play it into the midfield for Gilligan, but it did end up out of bounds. Megan Robertson going to take this throw-in. Misses Padula. Ball back with the Thunder now. Gilligan sending it to the far side of the field, but it's cut off there by a member of the Sting. Lead pass deflected. Now Algonquin back on that one. Ball on the far sideline, steered into Algonquin territory, and then deflected out. Seneca throw coming now from the far sideline. Gets it there to Victoria Harvey, but she quickly turns that one over to Michelle Wilson. Seneca back on it now with Angela DeCarli, a big part of their defensive back line. Ball rolls in on the keeper for the Thunder, scooped up. I believe that's Jenna King in net tonight for the Thunder. Here comes Algonquin now. Ball played into the middle, looking for McQueen, but it's intercepted and then taken quickly back by Algonquin. Here's Gilligan now, getting a foot to it, but Seneca with possession. Now back to Victoria Light. Now Megan Robertson on the near side. Pressure coming from Robinson. She's unable to keep the ball in, however. It's going to be a throw now for the Sting. Gilligan gets a foot to that throw in. Ends up with Shailene Denovan and then back all the way to Haley Martin on the back line. She looks for Gilligan, unable to find her. And the ball is going to roll out for another Seneca throw in their own territory. Light going to take the throw here. Steered out by Seneca. Jenna Robinson now. Sends it to the middle of the field, looking for Wilson. Now it's Iliopoulos. Her lead pass over the head of the defender, all the way to the goalkeeper, and then scooped up easily by James. A high kick into the middle of the field, taken there by Michelle Wilson. She gets it to Mallory McQueen now, but she has it taken away by a member of Seneca and then launched down the field. It's going to be a throw-in coming, I believe, for the Sting. Indeed, it will be a Seneca throw coming from that far sideline, just about 8 minutes through half number one here in our final semifinal of the day. There's Wilson with it for the Thunder. Algonquin able to force a turnover. Now it's Mallory McQueen cutting to the middle of the field. Looks to hit Gilligan with the lead pass. Just a little bit too much mustard on that one. The ball rolls out. Seneca throw. Throw can't be handled by the Sting, and here's Gilligan. Ball into the middle now. Attempted pass is deflected away and then scooped up by Caitlin James. Calm and collected in that net. She sends a goal kick, intercepted there by the Thunder. It's Wilson on it now for Algonquin. She looks for Iliopoulos on the far sideline. She's cut off there by a member of the Sting, Emma Thompson, with a good defensive play, resulting in a throw-in for Algonquin. Iliopoulos on the throw. Looking to probe into the attacking end, but the Sting are able to send it back. Shailene Denovan gets it for a moment. Thunder now regrouping back on their back line. It's Maddie Kelly with it. Now to Robinson on the near side. Robinson with some room to work. Sends a pass into Mallory McQueen. A little bit too much curl on that one. It eludes number 7 in white. Thunder still possess the ball at midfield. Here's Iliopoulos now. Her pass cut off by DeCarli, who's got some room to roam. She's heading upfield with the ball. Able to get that one to Georgia Thompson for a moment, but it does end up out of bounds for a throw. This one to Seneca. Thompson with the ball now, pressured from Ilioopoulos. Ends up going out of bounds off of Thompson for what will be an Algonquin throw. Trying to go down the far sideline, looking there for Wilson. She steers it forward, but DeCarly able to get to it, ahead to it. Francesca Padula playing it back there for Melissa Sissons. Foul called against the Thunder. Going to be a free kick coming from approximately the 35-yard line here for the Sting. An early opportunity on the set piece. Looks like it's going to be Jamie Smith taking this one for the Sting. She scored on a penalty kick for Seneca last night. Puts one in on goal off of the wall and then wide. Potentially another free kick coming. Another opportunity for Smith here, maybe a little bit closer to goal this time. Smith stepping into this one, looking for goal, and it is bar down and in. 1-0 Seneca Sting against the Algonquin Thunder. Just the third goal this team has allowed all year. 12 minutes into this one, and the underdogs are ahead on the scoreboard, 1-0. Algonquin looking to get this ball back in play quickly. Quite an effort from distance there from Jamie Smith off the crossbar, down and in. Set pieces seem to be her specialty. 2 goals on 2 set piece attempts in this tournament. Karina Light going to take a throw in on the near sideline for the Sting, who have to be elated with this early lead. Gilligan able to get her head to that one. It's played back to Michelle Wilson in the middle. She loses control, however, as Seneca heads the other way. Here's Padula with it. Works it back to Light. Robertson now on the near sideline. Pressure from Robinson. She loses the ball. Wilson cuts to the middle. Gets it to McQueen. Stolen back by Wilson of the Thunder, but Seneca back in possession of that one quickly. Scooped up by the keeper, Caitlin James, as she steps into one and sends it into the Algonquin end. Headed down onto the foot of Thompson for the Sting. Here's Padula now trying to cut to the middle. Unsuccessful. Robinson works it back now to Maddie Kelly. She was looking for Gilligan, unable to connect as Light cut that one off. Taken away by Ilioopoulos. Her pass intercepted by Angela DeCarly, but stolen right back by the Thunder. A nice slide tackle by Gilligan to get there, but the Sting with the ball still. Padula chips it ahead. It's moved to the near side to Robinson. She has room to roam, working this near sideline. Tries to lead Gilligan downfield. A little bit too much on that one, and it's going to roll out for a throw about as deep into Seneca's territory as you can get without it being a corner kick. Just over 14 minutes in, Seneca leads 1-0 thanks to a set-piece goal from Jamie Smith. A great effort from her. Bar down and in. Now it's Megan Robertson on the throw-in for the Sting here. Her throw intercepted by Melissa Gilligan, but taken right back by the Sting. Here's Padula. Can't get a foot on that one. It's going to roll out for a throw. Robinson on the ball for the Thunder. Looking for Gilligan, who was quickly double-teamed by the Sting. Algonquin working the ball right at midfield now. Ilioopoulos with room to run on the far side. There's Emma Thompson challenging, but Ilioopoulos still rolling with the ball. DeCarli there to try and defend. She's beat her as well. Cross into the box. Gilligan has it at her feet. Her attempt on net off of the defender and in. Melissa Gilligan knotting this game up 3 minutes after Seneca took the lead with a shot deflecting off Jamie Smith and into the back of the net for the Thunder. It's a 1-1 game. Padula ready to get action started again for the Sting. Ball works back to Light. She goes to Smith in the middle. Smith turns the ball over to Michelle Wilson, who plays it ahead to Mallory McQueen. She tries to cut wide, but the back pressure there knocks her off the ball, and DeCarli leading the charge up the far side, misses Thompson with the lead pass. And then Haley Martin's going to be able to get onto that one for the Thunder. Working her way into the corner now. Couldn't quite get the edge, so it's going to be an opportunity for the Sting here. They're pressing. Pass looking for Padula. Appeared to just roll harmlessly through the box. Indeed it did. It's going to be a goal kick coming for Jenna King and the Algonquin Thunder. Here comes the kick. Looking for McQueen in the middle. She's able to get ahead to it. But there's Light to send it back into the Algonquin end. McQueen with a nice touch there. Michelle Wilson lobbing one over the top. Melissa Gilligan, though, not able to run under that one. Good effort from the Thunder, just missed on the execution. Going to be a throw-in for Seneca. Megan Robertson taking the throw now from the near side. She tries to get it to Padula, but Michelle Wilson able to intercept. Here's Gilligan with the ball. She was looking to the far side, trying to get the ball to Darby Perry. Couldn't link up, and now Seneca with a chance to move it down the far sideline. Georgia Thompson in a battle with Georgia Ilioopoulos. Ilioopoulos takes the ball, but it does end up out of bounds deep in Thunder territory. Throw-in coming here for the Sting in the attacking half. Exciting action through the first 18 minutes under the lights here at James Jerome Sports Complex. Special thanks to the Cambrian Golden Shield for hosting this event this year. Sting with the ball on the near side. Padula with it in the box now. Cross coming from the Sting. It's handled easily. That one by Maddie Kelly. She steers it out for what will be another throw for Seneca. Robertson on the throw again. Can't find the intended target, and Mallory McQueen heading the other way now. Her pass to the near sideline. Smith trying to angle the attacker off, slows down the rush just a little bit as the Thunder try and regroup in the middle of the field. Ball turned over because of a foul, though, so it will be a Seneca free kick from within their own territory. Going to be Karina Light taking this free kick. Goes quickly to Angela DeCarli on the far side of the field. Into the middle now. There's Padula with an attempted touch pass deflected away by the defender. Ilioopoulos and Thompson, the two Georgias going at it once again on that far side of the field. Looks like the Thunder come out on top with possession here. Looking for McQueen down the far side. Ball's knocked out by a member of the Thunder. Going to be a Seneca throw for Angela DeCarli. She tries to go down the sideline with her throw-in, gets it to Thompson, who corrals that one, but's bumped off the ball by Ilioopoulos. A nice play on her part. And the Thunder start heading the other way. It's turned over, though, to the Sting. who choose to regroup it back to the goalkeeper, Caitlin James. She lofts one into the middle of the field. Nobody there on the receiving end, and the Thunder back in possession of the ball. Pass looking for Melissa Gilligan. She's able to collect that one, but her intended pass can't find Mallory McQueen. And then a left-footed attempt from distance floats harmlessly wide past Caitlin James. Going to be a goal kick. James getting ready to put the laces through this one. We're just about 21 minutes through half number one. 1-1 score between Seneca and Algonquin. The goal kick sent to the far side of the field where it's collected by the Sting, looking for Padula. Instead it ends up with Robinson of the Thunder. Now on the feet of McGilligan. Her pass to McQueen angled away there by Smith. Great defensive effort from the goal scorer in this game for Seneca. Robinson down to Gilligan. Those two have been working well together on this near sideline for the majority of the first half so far. Here's Robertson running onto the ball. Pressured here by two members of the Thunder, and it ends up having the ball forced out of bounds for a throw-in for Algonquin. The captain going to take this one. She hits McQueen in the middle of the field, gets it right back. Moves it to Gilligan. Attempted touch pass. McQueen able to recover enough to get there. She's taken down from behind. Ruling is a free kick. McQueen clutching her left ankle and slow to get up. Will be a big blow to this Algonquin Thunder. She is the facilitator in the middle of the field for this offense. No card on the play, but the ref having a quick chat with the guilty party. That was April Lynn Cavello with the foul. Going to be a free kick here for Maddie Kelly. Five there in the box for the Thunder. Here comes the free kick. Gets a little bit of wind under that one and floats wide for a goal kick courtesy of Caitlin James in the Sting net. James stepping into that one, looking far side of the field once again. Sting, unable to possess that one after the goal kick, but Jamie Smith recovers quickly to get the ball back. And it's sent to the near side by Michelle Wilson. Robertson and Robinson in a battle. Robertson comes out top initially, but Algonquin able to force a turnover. It was an offside ruling against the Thunder. Free kick coming now for Seneca. Going to be Karina Light taking this free kick from deep within her own territory. Into the middle of the field she goes, where it's collected by her teammate. Then looking for Padula, skips past her. Maddie Kelly with it now. She sends it into the middle, looking for McQueen. Instead, it's going to find Light of the Sting. She quickly turns it over to Michelle Wilson. She's looking to the far side of the field for Georgia Ilioopoulos. Her intended pass for Darby Perry can't find the target, but a foot race now on the far side of the field. Cross in for the Thunder. Handled by Smith, but she muffed that one. McQueen back on the ball. This time Smith able to get a foot to that cross, forcing it out for a corner kick for the Algonquin Thunder. Fast-paced action as we approach the 25th minute of this one. Mallory McQueen taking the corner kick for the Thunder. Ball into the box. Seneca the first ones to get there and steer it away. A big collision between two members of the Sting. Both appear to be all right. Caitlin James allows that ball to roll out for a goal kick. James going the short route here. Now in the middle of the field with the sting onto the feet of Francesca Padula. She scored hat tricks in 3 different games this season for a total of 14 in the regular season. Definitely a big piece of this offense as the Thunder win the ball within their own box. Michelle Wilson's pass, though, intercepted by the sting. Angela DeCarli running with the ball now. Pressured by Darby Perry, and the ball rolls out of bounds for an Algonquin throw. Jamie Smith and Melissa Gilligan are goal scorers in this one so far. Our second semifinal game today. Winner of this will be moving into the gold medal game tomorrow afternoon. Ball on the near side looking for Gilligan. She's unable to keep that one in bounds. Going to be a Seneca throw. Sting with the ball now. Padula battling with 3 members of the Thunder. She does lose possession, but draws a foul for her team. Going to be a free kick coming. The winner of this game will be taking on the Humber Hawks in the gold medal. It's Maddie Kelly here on the free kick. Kelly with a powerful kick, but just eludes Melissa Gilligan. Wind maybe playing a little bit of a factor on that one. It's going to be a goal kick for Caitlin James. James just missing her intended target with the goal kick. And here come the Thunder again. Mallory McQueen running in on Jamie Smith, but a nice defensive play there by the member of the Sting. Doesn't stop McQueen from possessing the ball, however. She tries to send a cross into the box. James able to scoop that one up with relative ease. She puts her whole leg into that one, getting into midfield, but it is intercepted again by a member of the Thunder. Ball's played to the near side, looking for Robinson. Great effort on her part to keep it alive, but couldn't control it. Now in the possession of the Sting in the middle of the field. Padula with a touch there. Mishandled, however, and it's right back to the Thunder. Kelly with the ball now. Light gets a knee to that one, but it is collected by the Thunder. McQueen shut down there. Cavello with a good defensive play for the Sting. Francesca Padula moves it into the middle for Victoria Harvey. She tries to get it back to Padula. Sting coming on the attack now. Great defensive effort there from Haley Martin to send Algonquin the other way. And a pass intended there for Haley Martin. Can't connect. James scoops it up once again. Gets it to Cavello. She connects with Georgia Thompson, moves it to the sideline. Ball goes out of bounds on the far side. Ilioopoulos on the throw in here for Algonquin. Ball goes out of bounds once again. Thunder slowly moving their way down that far sideline. Another throw in coming. Headed away by a member of the Sting off of that throw, but Mallory McQueen able to collect it for the Thunder for the briefest of moments before Seneca sends it into the Algonquin end. Maddie Kelly with a header to avoid Francesca Padula, but she circles back to grab that one. Battling now with Robinson. Robinson forces it out of bounds off of Padula for a throw-in for the Thunder. She goes to Maddie Kelly. Kelly moving it to Iliopoulos on the far side of the field. Pressure coming from Georgia Thompson of the Sting. Haley Martin with it now. Her pass right to the foot of Robinson, who gets stuffed at midfield there by Megan Robertson of the Sting. Throw into Mallory McQueen. Pressure coming on her from Cavello. Maddie Kelly with the ball once again. She's looking for Georgia Iliopoulos on the far sideline, a little too far ahead of her, and now Georgia Thompson of the Sting with the possession. Mallory McQueen battling here, trying to evade her marker, moves the ball into the middle of the field for Denovan. Back to Maddie Kelly now. Kelly going to collect this one for the Thunder. Pressure coming from Padula. Moves it to Robinson on the near side. Ahead now to Wilson. Her touch pass intercepted by the Sting, but Thunder are able to regain possession quite quickly. Kelly sends that one downfield, and then it's right back to her as Algonquin looks to build from the back here. Haley Martin with the ball at her feet. Moves it to the far side for Iliopoulos. It's now into the Seneca side of the field. DeCarly gets a piece of that one, but Michelle Wilson with the interception. Melissa Gilligan can't quite get around light. And Seneca heading the other way. Cavello taken down from behind. No call on the play. Michelle Wilson now with the ball. She lobs one to Emma Thompson of the Sting, who gets it ahead to Georgia Thompson. Ball's up in the air at midfield. DeCarly challenging with a header. Mallory McQueen called for a foul on the play. Free kick for Seneca. That's Harvey with it now for the Sting. She works it to Light. Back to Harvey. Ahead looking for Thompson, but it's steered clear by Haley Martin. Out of bounds for a throw-in. It's going to be Megan Robertson to take that one. She looks to the middle of the field, trying to connect with Harvey, who loses possession to Gilligan. Gilligan working her way to the middle of the field. Excellent run with the ball. Tries to send Darby through. Darby Perry, that is, but she forces it off the side of the net for a goal kick for Caitlin James. Six to 1 shot advantage in this game for the Thunder, but an even 1-1 score on the board. Seneca took the early lead with a goal from Jamie Smith off a free kick in the 12th minute. It was quickly answered back about 3 minutes later by Melissa Gilligan of the Thunder, and the score has sat at 1 since. Thunder pressing here. Mallory McQueen looking to the far side for Darby Perry. Angela DeCarly trying to angle her off. Crosses into the box, but into the side of the net. Another goal kick coming for Caitlin James. James's kick collected there by the Thunder, it appears, but Seneca able to regain possession quite quickly. Here they come now in the middle of the field. Looking ahead for Francesca Padula. Not going to be able to connect, and it rolls in on Jenna King. King sends it into the Seneca side. Gilligan gets a foot to it first, but it is taken back by Seneca. Here's Maddie Kelly with the ball now. Pressure coming from Padula. Kelly looks to go back up the middle for Gilligan. She controls that one and moves it to Robinson. She mishits that one, ends up out of bounds for a throw. A battle on the near sideline between Padula and Robinson. Now into the middle of the field for the Sting. A big collision, and the ruling is a foul against the Algonquin Thunder, and a prime scoring position. We've already seen one goal put on the board from a set piece. Not sure who the foul was against there, but Seneca player is slow to get up. It's Christiana Carmesino still down as we just passed 35 minutes through half number 1. Free kick coming from essentially dead center. It's going to be Smith that's going to take this one again. A 5-woman wall here for the Thunder. Seneca got 5 attackers in the box here. We'll see what Smith tries from this distance. She's looking for goal once again. That one knocked down by the keeper. And Algonquin looking to head the other way. Ball sent downfield by the Thunder. McQueen knocking that one ahead. Gilligan trying to jump on that one, but it's sent back to Caitlin James in the Seneca goal. She lofts that one into the middle of the field. Michelle Wilson gets ahead to it. Mallory McQueen trying to send Melissa Gilligan in. She steps into one, is bumped. Looked to be a pass to the back post there. Algonquin with a chance. It's knocked down by James and then corralled before Mallory McQueen could get any part of her body on that one. Maddie Kelly wins the header, but it is going backwards towards her net. Pressure from Padula, but Kelly able to clear the zone on her second attempt. Ball directed to the far sideline by the Sting. Thompson closing in on Ilioopoulos. They're going to battle on that far sideline. Ilioopoulos comes out on top with the ball. Here's McQueen with it now. DeCarly with it for the Sting. She's playing it on the far sideline. Stolen back by Mallory McQueen. DeCarly again. This time she's able to avoid her and deflect it out of bounds off a member of the Thunder. A huge collision between 2 players on the far sideline. It looks like Angela DeCarly took the worst of that fall. DeCarly getting back up under her own power. Appears to be all right. Heading to the sideline for what appears to be a quick evaluation. Not even going to need that. DeCarly's going to stay in the game. And it's going to be a Seneca throw. A big effort play from her there to earn her team the ball back. Willing to put the body on the line. Here's Georgia Thompson on the header. Cavello with it now. Trying to get it to Francesca Padula, but there was Robinson to clear any danger. Ball knocked out for a Thunder throw right in front of their bench on the far sideline. The throw-in intercepted by a member of the Sting, but then she plays it out of bounds across the sideline, moving the throw-in a little bit further down the field. Ilioopoulos on the throw. It's intercepted there by a member of the Sting. And then turned the other way by Denovan. Michelle Wilson playing it to Mallory McQueen. McQueen leaving it there for Robinson. She's working her way to the near sideline. Back in the middle now to McQueen, who looked to get it to Melissa Gilligan. Not quite a true connection on that pass and mishandled. Padula called for a foul. Going to be a free kick coming for the Algonquin Thunder. Maddie Kelly lining up to take this one right around the 45-yard line in the attacking end of the field. The captain Robinson delivering the game plan here to Maddie Kelly. 6 or 7 members of the Thunder in the box there. Cross lands right at the feet of Cavello, who's able to clear it out of danger, and then Light sends it all the way down the field. Deflects off a member of Algonquin and out of bounds. Maybe a throw in here for Megan Robertson of the Sting. Algonquin gets possession coming out of that throw. Gilligan trying to keep the ball in. Was unable to. Robertson on the throw once again with 5 minutes of regulation time left in half number 1. A 7-2 shot advantage for Algonquin. Padula with a little bit of room to operate. Tries to cut back to the middle now. Robinson to beat. She sends a pass along the ground there. Collected by a member of the Sting. Worked back to the middle. Steered away by the Thunder. Here's Gilligan collecting it for Algonquin. She sends it down the sidelines and out of bounds once again for a throw-in right in front of us here in the tent. Robertson looking for Padula, couldn't find her. Robinson able to take that one away. Robertson with the ball now. She sends one into the box where it's cleared by Haley Martin. Georgia Thompson wins the ball back. No shot attempt there from the Sting. That was Victoria Harvey with the ball at her feet. Still pressing here is Seneca. Good defense from the Thunder. Harvey shot wide left. A little bit too much curl on that one. Goal kick coming. Jenna King. King now ready to step into this one. She fires it to the midfield area where it ends up with the Sting. Jamie Smith, the first one to get a foot to it. Played back to James in the goal. She launches it back to the midfield. Seneca plays the ball to Padula. She noggins it over here to Robertson, who's bumped off of the ball by Robinson, who's called for a foul. A little bit too aggressive with her challenge there. Going to be Karina Light to take the free kick from just inside the 50-yard line for Seneca. She was looking for Georgia Thompson, able to connect, but unable to be controlled. And then an attempt from Light, a little bit high, and out for a goal kick. Substitution coming in here for Seneca. Georgia Thompson leaving the game. Bianca Granada coming in for the winger on the far side of the field. 2 minutes left in half number 1. King getting ready for the goal kick. King sends it to the far side of the field, looking for Darby Perry. Unable to find her, however, as Seneca in possession for a moment. A battle now on the far sideline. That's Denovan with the ball for the Thunder. Being pressured from behind, forced to that touchline. And then it's played out by Algonquin for a throw. Ilioopoulos taking the throw in here for Algonquin. Seneca able to get that throw in back right away, but it is quickly turned back over to the Thunder. Robinson looking for Gilligan. A little bit too heavy on the pass. Throw in coming for Robertson from the near side in the Seneca end. The throw is intercepted by the Thunder and then back out of bounds. Robertson going to get another attempt at that throw from essentially the same location. She gets it ahead to Harvey, but she has it taken away from a combination of Gilligan and McQueen. But McQueen's pass intercepted. Robinson playing it ahead with her head. Gilligan's attempted move past Robertson unsuccessful. She moves it down to Francesca Padula. It's Maddie Kelly on the near side. She has the ball, moves it ahead. Gilligan with it now. 1 minute of stoppage time added. The clock is ticking. Here's Gilligan trying to make a move to the middle. Her pass cut off by Jamie Smith, who's rolling through the middle of the field now, uncontested. She looks for Padula, but Kelly, the first one to get to a foot to it, headed down by Cavello to Harvey, looking for Robertson on the near side. Robinson able to intercept that. Gilligan back to Wilson. Wilson trying to move through the middle of that Seneca defense, unsuccessful in her attempt. Kelly back with the ball in the Algonquin end, over to Ilioopoulos on the far side of the field. Played now to Perry on the far side. McQueen running onto the ball now, trying to cut into the box. Low cross is in and steered away. Karina Light looked to be the sting player to get that one out of harm's way. Algonquin trying to get the ball back into the box. It's on the feet of McQueen. A foul called against the Thunder for a free kick. That spells the end of half number 1 in semi-final number 2, folks. We're through 45, 1-1 tie. Seneca, the first team to get on the board off a free kick goal from Jamie Smith. A beautiful effort at that, bar down and in. And then Melissa Gilligan just 3 minutes later, able to answer back for the Thunder, doing Melissa Gilligan things. She led her team in scoring with 17 goals in the regular season. But this has to be considered a great first half for the Seneca Sting, matching half of the goal total allowed by Algonquin with that single marker they put on the board. Not to mention the Thunder with a heavy shot advantage, 7-4 over the Sting. Algonquin's coach, despite the tie, has to be happy with how his team handled most of Seneca's attacks. Set piece, the hardest play to defend in soccer, especially from the distance. That Smith got to put that one on net, picking up her second goal of this tournament in her second game. A good effort in goal from Caitlin James, re-entering this game after having to leave with an injury in yesterday's quarterfinal matchup for the Sting. Mallory McQueen, a big part of this offense for the Algonquin Thunder, facilitating for her teammates, tracking back to the defensive end, making differences all over the field for her team. Recap of the action that's been going on throughout the day so far. We started this morning with our consolation semifinals. Game number 1, it was the St. Clair Saints taking on the Durham Lords. St. Clair able to come out on top with a 4-2 victory over the Lords, advancing them to the consolation finals tomorrow morning, where they'll be taking on the Mohawk Mountaineers. They picked up a 2-0 victory over the host Cambrian Golden Shield, who had their tournament end a lot earlier than they anticipated. Mohawk bouncing back from a 6-0 drubbing at the hands of these Algonquin Thunder to pick up that victory and advance to the consolation finals. And then there was the Humber Hawks, the only other undefeated team besides the Algonquin Thunder in this tournament. They picked up a 2-0 victory over the Fanshawe Falcons, who also slipped past the host Golden Shield to get into this finals. Smith for the Sting, Gilligan for the Thunder. This game is knotted up at ones. We are here at James Jerome Sports Complex in Sudbury, Ontario, playing under the lights on this Friday night. The weather is still chilly, but the rain has stopped. It's been a great day of action so far. We're through 7.5 games at the OCAA 2017 Women's Provincial Soccer Championships, brought to you by Bel Air Direct. Exciting action so far from start to finish. A lot of these girls itching to head to Nova Scotia from November 8th to 11th for the CCAA Canadian Women's National Soccer Champions. Algonquin Thunder, 2-time consecutive gold medal winners in this event, looking to make it the 3rd time in the row in franchise history. They'll be taking on the Humber Hawks, who have the all-time record for program wins with 7 victories. Coming up after the half, it's going to be the Seneca Sting and Algonquin Thunder punching someone's ticket to the finals. Stay tuned.
It's almost impossible to imagine life without computers. They've become such an integral part of our everyday lives. Businesses, manufacturers, educational institutions, hospitals, labs, homes, they all require computer network technology to function and to bring people together. We have incredible partnerships with Cisco Systems and the Microsoft Corporation. Our students gain up-to-date industry-recognized skills. It's really tough to find this level of training anywhere else. Our students really learn from the best. Our faculty have industry experience and amazing credentials. Each and every one of us is committed to setting our students up for success. Our graduates are great prospects for employers, and with several medals under their belts, it's easy to see why. What really sets our program apart is the hands-on experience our students gain. The majority of our work is spent troubleshooting real problems in live settings. Network technician students move on to even more training, or they start their careers right away. And our computer systems technology students can challenge industry certifications that open even more doors once they're out in the field. The industry is set to produce countless new jobs. Computer technology experts are absolutely in high demand worldwide. If you're looking for a career that offers variety, a competitive salary, and long-term growth, this really is your ticket. Every day there are new opportunities. In this field, you contribute real-world impact everywhere you go.
Heating, ventilation, and air conditioning systems are a necessity. All human activity relies on HVAC in some capacity. Homes, office buildings, industrial plants, computer systems, medical labs, they all require complex HVAC systems to function. Cambrian students hone their skills on a wide range of state-of-the-art equipment in workshop settings and in our computer simulation lab. They learn from the best. We've got educators with the highest credentials within our walls. And each and every one of them is committed to setting students up for success. Our program is endorsed by the TSSA, and we are one of only 2 colleges in the province to offer certification level training for oil-fired and gas systems. Students can choose to challenge industry certifications that allow them to work in the field while continuing their studies, and graduates move on to related apprenticeships or start their careers right away. Graduates are great prospects for employers. They're gold and silver medal winners at skills competitions, and many of them receive job offers before they even complete the program. HVAC careers offer variety, respect, great salary, lifelong employment, and opportunity. The industry is set to produce countless new jobs as the market for HVAC systems expands around the world. HVAC technicians are problem solvers. They keep equipment running smoothly. They are the experts who make sure all spaces where we live and work are safe and comfortable. Skills that our graduates proudly bring to their job sites and their communities every day.
float this year is Fairy Tale Christmas to go with the theme for the Sudbury Santa Claus Parade. We went with the idea, the Island of Misfit Toys from the movie Rudolph. And it kind of evolved from there as the students were building it. And they went into fairy tales of what people and kids would be dreaming about as their Christmas gifts. So when you looked at the float, you would actually see that we had all kinds of things, from a giant train to a bicycle, stuffed animals, drum sets, various gifts of different sizes, that kind of idea. So it was just basically the spirit of Christmas using everyone's imagination. The float was constructed by our Theatre Arts Technical Production students, so there was first year and second year students that worked on it. And then we also had students walking alongside the float, handing out our giveaways this year. So we had a group from the Early Childhood Education Program, we had the child and youth practitioners, we had some student council representation there as well. So we had a really great involvement from the community. The actual construction of the float took about 2 weeks from start to finish, that the students were working during their class time and outside of class time. During the same time, they were working on a few different productions as well. So they put a lot of effort, and I couldn't even begin to count the hours and energy that they put into this.
It's hard to visualize what we're building. So when we go to build it, and we have to act a lot on faith from our professor that what we're building is what is going to look cool, and it does. But it was like, oh, we're just building a bunch of boxes. Like, what is this going to be? And then when we're at the point where we're seeing what we're doing, and we're like, oh wow, we have this sense of pride. I really enjoy it. Like, I came specifically to be hands-on all the time, and that's what I'm getting out of this. And You know, some people may say this is like a lot of work, and it is, but if you really like what you want to do and you really want to do this, then it's worth it.
Second half action about to get started here at James Jerome Sports Complex. Matchup between the Algonquin Thunder and the Seneca Sting. We enter this half tied at ones thanks to a free kick goal from Smith of the Sting, and then Gilligan of the Thunder answered back with a goal just 3 minutes later. Seneca going to start the second half with possession. The Sting have the ball now, back to DeCarly. It's into the middle of the field. Gilligan making a sliding play to knock the ball off of her marker, but Seneca back in possession. Cleared away there by the goal scorer, Jamie Smith. Seneca pressing here, an opportunity coming. Deflected away by the defender. Ilioopoulos has it on the near sideline. Angela DeCarly sending it out for a throw-in for the Thunder. Ilioopoulos on the throw now for Algonquin. Stolen away by the Sting, but taken right back by Mallory McQueen. She's taken down by Cavallo. Clean tackle though, Francesca Padula with the ball now. In a foot race with Ilioopoulos, a battle between the numbers 12. But it's steered out by the Thunder. Throw in for DeCarly. Throw in coming from the captain of the Sting. Knocked right back to her by the Thunder. She lofts one into the middle of the field looking for Harvey. Taken away there by Michelle Wilson. Looking for Mallory McQueen there with a lead pass. She's able to take it away from Smith. Gets double teamed there by Smith and Cavallo. Looked to be some contact. No call. Seneca with it. Regrouping just a touch, and then sent to the far side of the field for Megan Robertson. There's Light with it. She plays it ahead. Seneca giving it right to Algonquin, however, and it's Michelle Wilson leading the charge. She was looking for Gilligan, but Light able to deflect that one out of bounds for a throw. Algonquin with possession in the attacking third. Ball scooped up by Caitlin James. She sends it to the near side. That's Thompson with it. She moves it ahead. Deflected out by Ilioopoulos for a throw. Thompson on it now for the Sting. Looks for Padula. Taken away by Ilioopoulos. Her pass cut off by Jamie Smith, who promptly moves it forward. There's Padula with it. Taken away by Denovan. Wilson back to Ilioopoulos. Back to, that was Haley Martin moving it to the far side. That's Maddie Kelly looking for Melissa Gilligan. She hits it to Robinson on the far sideline. Mallory McQueen in a foot race for the ball. Going to be won by the goalkeeper, Caitlin James. James's kick collected in the midfield by Denovan. Now to the near sideline for Iliopolis. She moves it ahead for the Thunder. Jamie Smith takes it away for the Sting. Algonquin jumps right back on that quickly. It's Michelle Wilson with it now. She plays it to the far side, looking for the captain, Robinson, but led her just a little too much. She's not able to get there before it rolls out of bounds for a Seneca throw. Throw down the far sideline, taken away by the Thunder. Gilligan deferring to McQueen here, now to Denovan. The back pressure nearly gets the ball back for Seneca, but a good recovery by Denovan, and now it's Iliopolis on the near side, cutting to the middle. Pass is deflected off of a member of the Sting into the midfield. It's Michelle Wilson here for Algonquin. Looks to the captain on the far side, it's Robinson. She skips it past Robertson of the Sting. McQueen's lead pass can't quite get to Gilligan, but Algonquin still with possession in the attacking half of the field until it's cleared away by the Sting back line. Algonquin pressing through the first 5 minutes of this second half. Seneca just trying to wither the storm, head the other way. Robertson with it on the far side. She gets it past Robinson to Padula. Padula moving it to Harvey, but it's stepped into by Denovan and sent to Light on the far side. Robinson wins the foot race for that one. Gilligan taken down. Foul called against Light. Going to be a free kick just past the 40-yard line of Algonquin's attacking end. Algonquin with 7 attackers in the box. Here comes the free kick. Lobbed into the box. Headed into the back of the net by the Algonquin Thunder. What a goal to make it 2-1, 6 minutes into this game for Algonquin. Haley Martin, the center back, getting her head on that one and putting it into the back of the net. 2-1 lead for the Algonquin Thunder. A big blow to the Seneca Sting's chances of advancing to the gold medal game. Taken away by Light of the Sting. She bumps with Gilligan. And here comes Algonquin with a 1-on-4 rush. A nice individual effort, but it's shut down by Jamie Smith. She heads the other way, the lone goal scorer for Seneca in this one. She gives it away to Melissa Gilligan. Gilligan turns the ball over. Karina Light collects it, but it is taken away by Georgia Iliopolis. She makes a move to the near sideline, trying to go wide on her marker, has it forced out of bounds off the defender for an Algonquin throw. Seneca able to get possession off of that throw, and Michelle Wilson stepping into the middle, had room to operate, but she was called for what appears to be a handball. Free kick coming for the Sting. Smith takes it quickly on the far side to Karina Light. She moseys it forward where it's taken away by Maddie Kelly. Kelly trying to make something happen on the far side of the field. Great ball pressure there from Bianca Granada, who checked into this game partway through the first half. Throw in coming for Seneca in their attacking third of the field. Header there from Maddie Kelly, steers the ball to Melissa Gilligan. She tries to lead Mallory McQueen downfield. She collects the ball now. Has Darby Perry running down the outside, but it's deflected away by DeCarly. Great effort from the Seneca captain there. Now in the midfield with the Sting. Granada playing it forward, looking for Padula. Can't connect, and it's scooped up there by Jenna King. She boots one into the midfield where it's nudged ahead by the Sting. Algonquin with it now into the attacking side of the field. An attempt from distance goes well wide, going to be a goal kick for James. Goal kick from James, taken away by Michelle Wilson. The ball sent back into the middle of the field. Denovan wins it back for the Thunder. Here's Ilioopoulos now. Back to Denovan. Across the field to Martin now. Sorry, excuse me, Maddie Kelly. Playing that one. It's now on the far side with Robinson. Gilligan with a nice touch pass looking for McQueen. Cavello's slide tackle unsuccessful. McQueen with room to operate. Cross deflected off of Jamie Smith and out of bounds. Going to be a corner kick coming. Smith clutching a leg and has not yet gotten back up. No appearance from the medical staff just yet, and Smith appears to be getting back to her feet, and she's going to stay in this one. Smith still clutching that right knee. Still no movement from the Seneca bench. Smith being forced to the sideline by the referee. Going to have to get checked out before she can return to this game. Leaving Seneca down a player at a crucial time with a set piece coming for the Algonquin Thunder. McQueen on the corner. Goes the short route where it's kicked back out of bounds by Megan Robertson. Attempt number 2 coming on the corner. McQueen on the ball once again. She lobs one into the middle of the box. Unable to get ahead to it was Haley Martin, looking for her second of the game there. Instead, we have a goal kick coming for Caitlin James. Appears to be a substitution getting ready for Seneca as Jamie Smith still getting checked out on that far side of the field. A pair of substitutions here coming in for Seneca. Replacement has checked into the game for Smith. Goal kick headed forward by Michelle Wilson. Angela DeCarli makes a play on the ball, sending it to the near sideline. Battle there, won by Darby Perry. She's in possession down the near side. Looks to send a low cross into the box. It's cleared out by Light. Seneca working in the middle of the field now. That was Harvey with it. She drops it off to Megan Robertson. Now on the far sideline, it's taken away by the Thunder. Robertson just clearing the Seneca end. Scratch that. Denovan able to get a foot to it and keep it in the attacking half of the field. Now she's moving forward with the ball. Passes it off now to the outside. Melissa Gilligan trying to run onto that one. A little too heavy on that pass, and it's going to be a goal kick for Caitlin James. Looks like we have a substitution coming into the game. Smith checking back in already. Looks like she's good to go. a key piece to the Seneca defense, so it's important for them to get her back in the game. James steps into one. Just missing her intended target. And now the Thunder back on the ball. It's Maddie Kelly with it. She gets it to Gilligan on the far side. It's knocked into the middle of the field and controlled by Seneca. They're going to regroup, and then DeCarli's going to send it downfield, looking for Padula. Sends it overhead, only to be cleared by Martin. But Seneca back in possession of the ball quite quickly. A little bit of miscommunication between Michelle Wilson and Maddie Kelly there. Unable to decide who was going to play that ball, and it ends up out for a Seneca throw. Denovan able to force Padula off the ball, and then Ilioopoulos sends it for Gilligan. Karina Light makes a nice play to steer that away from the attacker. Seneca on the ball in midfield. Harvey playing it back to Light now as we're approaching the 1 hour mark of this game. It's 2-1 Algonquin. So the ball is rolled out of bounds for a Thunder throw. Robinson going to take it on the far side. Mallory McQueen with it now. Gets shut down by Karina Light, but Gilligan there to collect the loose ball. Cross coming into the box. Able to get her hands on it was the goalkeeper and steer it through the far side. Ball was deflected out of bounds. The ruling is a Thunder throw. Great effort there. I believe that was Ilioopoulos getting in to wreak havoc in that corner. Thrown into McQueen. Taken away by the Sting and moved a little bit further out of their end for another throw. Ilioopoulos on it once again. Back to McQueen, and then given away to the Sting for the second straight throw, and they're in possession in the midfield. Nice move to create space there was with Granada. She almost gets the ball back, but it's going to go to Darby Perry instead. Here's DeCarli with it. Looking middle of the field. Touch pass to the near sideline just ahead of the intended target. Emma Thompson, Ilioopoulos on the throw-in. She gets one downfield. Angela DeCarli of the Sting, the first one to get a touch on it. Darby Perry directs it off of DeCarli and out. Algonquin throw in the attacking end once again. Ilioopoulos on the throw. Headed away there by Emma Thompson. Denovan wins the battle for the ball, but Seneca able to clear the zone. That was Jamie Smith getting it out of the box for another Algonquin throw. Denovan with the ball in her possession now. Shailene Denovan moves it forward. Algonquin trying to probe, find room to operate in the offensive end. Happy to maintain possession with a 2-1 lead. Switching the play here to Ilioopoulos on the near side. Her pass knocked away by DeCarli, who caught a spike on that one. Padula wins the battle for the ball. Gets it ahead to Granada. Granada trying to work wide. Gilligan tracks back to cut that pass off. An excellent play by the winger on the far side there. Gilligan working the ball now. Has it taken away, but Algonquin back on it quickly. A little bit of a ping pong match going on in midfield right now. Neither team able to possess the ball for more than a couple of seconds. DeCarli on it now. Misses her intended target with the pass. Robinson playing it into the middle. Intended pass deflected by DeCarli, but not controlled. Here's Darby Perry now for the Thunder. Able to keep it in play. One defender to beat, but it is shut down. That's Jamie Smith making all the difference for her team. A nice tackle from Darby Perry. Opportunity here for the Thunder. McQueen at the top of the box. Looking for Michelle Wilson. It's cleared out of harm's way by Karina Light. Georgia Ilioopoulos back with the ball now. Jamie Smith heads that one towards her own goal. That one collected by Caitlin James. A little bit of confusion between her and Angela DeCarli, but they do get it sorted out before Mallory McQueen can get one of her feet on the ball. High kick into the midfield area. Francesca Padula heads that one down. It's looking for Granada on the far side. Now cut off by Maddie Kelly. She moves it to McQueen. Now to Gilligan. Here comes Gilligan, shut down by Smith. Great defensive play on her part. Rough collision, offside is the ruling on the play. Going to be a free kick, for the Sting. Angela DeCarli with the ball now. She's looking for Padula. It's nudged backwards towards her own goal by Haley Martin. Padula running in on the ball, forcing Maddie Kelly to make a nice play to send it out of bounds for a throw. It's going to be Emma Thompson on that throw in for the Sting. Substitution entering the game for Seneca. Georgia Thompson checking back into the game for Bianca Granada, a substitution that was made midway through the first half. Padula with the ball off of the throw-in. She sends it to the far side of the box where it's headed out of danger by Michelle Wilson. Mallory McQueen in a battle for the ball, unable to possess it for Algonquin immediately, but does force it into the midfield area, causing the Sting to try and regroup. Angela DeCarli with the ball now. She passes it ahead, but it's taken away by Georgia Ilioopoulos. McQueen with the ball at her feet. A nice move to create space. Drops it back to Ilioopoulos. She chooses to go back to the keeper. Pressure coming from Padula. Can't quite get there. Calm and composed on that one was Jenna King, but she did send it out for a Seneca throw. Melissa Gilligan with it. Nice move to create space. She sends a lead pass forward. Foot race here to see who's going to get there first. Jamie Smith battling hard on the defensive side of the ball. Karina Light coming in to finish off the play and clear the box. But Gilligan right back in there with the steal. Setting up for a cross now. It's low and cleared away. Once again, it's Smith protecting her own end. An attempt from distance by Michelle Wilson. Sails past the net. Going to be a goal kick. Another substitution getting ready for the Sting. It's going to be Jocelyn Vasquez checking in. And she'll be replacing Christiana Carmesino in this one. Vasquez sliding into a midfield position. Here comes the goal kick. Headed forward by Michelle Wilson. Angela DeCarli with it now for the Sting. Now on the near sideline to Emma Thompson. Works it back to DeCarli. A little bit of give and go between the two. Ilioopoulos cutting that one off for Algonquin. And then lofting it into the box onto the foot of Gilligan. Her touch pass finds a member of the Sting. It's Emma Thompson able to clear it. Shailene Denovan gets her foot to it. Ilioopoulos with possession, steered away by Padula, but it's Mallory McQueen who collects this one. Working her way wide on Angela DeCarli. Her cross deflected off of the defender for a corner kick. Just over 68 minutes through this one, 2-1 lead for Algonquin. Mallory McQueen going to be on the corner kick. Melissa Gilligan and Haley Martin, the goal scorers for the Thunder. To put them ahead 2-1, it was Jamie Smith for Seneca on the corner, or on a free kick, and on this corner kick, it's steered wide and past the net for what's going to be another goal kick for Caitlin James. An 11-4 shot advantage, 12-4, shot advantage for the Algonquin Thunder. Really been dictating play throughout the majority of this game. heavy favorites coming in. Seneca was able to jump out to that early lead, but could only hold it for 3 minutes as Gilligan evened the game up with a nice goal of her own. Caitlin James collects the ball. Karina Light with it now. Here's Melissa Gilligan. She tries one from distance, sends it wide to the right. Another goal kick coming. James lining up for a kick. Intercepted there by Mallory McQueen, but Jamie Smith able to knock the ball off of her feet, and then Angela DeCarli pairing up with her to clear their end. Battle in the midfield for the ball, won by the Sting. This is Georgia Thompson, but Haley Martin the first one to get to it. There's Vasquez battling now. Denovan coming out on top in that one. Ball floating through the air to Emma Thompson. She corrals that one, ends up out of bounds for a Sting throw. Taken away by Shailene Denovan. She moves it to Mallory McQueen. Denovan back on the ball once again. Gives it back to McQueen. She rotates it back to Haley Martin. Entering the attacking end of the field. Pass deflected by by Jamie Smith. Here's McQueen with it. An attempted through ball for Darby Perry rolls harmlessly onto the foot of Caitlin James. She boots that one to midfield where Shailene Denovan able to cut it off once again. Angela DeCarli, though, sending it back to midfield. Seneca really struggling to get the ball into the attacking end for the last 5 or so minutes. Algonquin works it back into their defensive end. Now sent on to the Seneca side of the field with Mallory McQueen. She works it to the near side for Ilioopoulos. She's working her way towards the middle of the field, moves it back to McQueen now. McQueen with a nice pass to Darby Perry. She controls that one, sends it across the field. Karina Light just missing the clearance attempt, giving a chance for Mallory McQueen here. Ball moved to the outside by the Thunder, but headed away by the Seneca defense. Here's Gilligan with a chance to head it ahead. Sorry, that was Robinson. Ball in the box now for the Thunder. There's Perry with it. She moves it to McQueen, who steps into one, has the shot blocked, didn't get her full laces through that one. Save there from Caitlin James, able to corral it before it bounces out for a corner. James looking for Harvey. Harvey coughing it up to the Thunder. Ilioopoulos here on the near side. Sending it into the middle now. Ball is won there by Smith. Then played ahead by Vasquez. Georgia Thompson unable to corral it. Here's Haley Martin, one of the goal scorers in this game. She kicks it out of bounds for a throw. We've got a substitution coming in for Seneca. Aprilyn Cavello leaving the game. Chantal Ward checking in for the Sting. Throw in coming from DeCarli. Headed ahead by Darby Perry. Knocked down by DeCarli. The substitute getting a touch to the ball early, but Shailene Denovan cutting that one off. That was Rosardo who saw the ball go out of bounds off of her leg for a throw-in for the Thunder. It's going to be the captain, Robinson, taking it on the far sideline. She's looking for Mallory McQueen, who goes right back to her, but it's given away to Karina Light of the Sting. Padula gets ahead to the ball. That one cleared away by Maddie Kelly. Going to be another Seneca throw. A little bit of confusion there between members of the Seneca Sting as there was 2 balls about to be thrown in. But once it gets sorted out, it's the Thunder who capitalize and take it away. It's Gilligan running with the ball at her feet. Just unable to elude Smith. And she would have been clean in on goal. Here's Harvey trying to get to the ball first. Able to beat McQueen there, but her pass is cut off by Ilioopoulos. She looks to the far side. It's chipped over to Gilligan once again. Gilligan gets taken down by Smith, but Smith did get to the ball first. Remember, she had a knee issue earlier in this half. A little bit slow to get up there as well, but looks like she's going to tough this one out as we approach 15 minutes remaining in regulation time in our final half of our final game here on semi-final Friday at the 2017 OCAA Women's Soccer Provincials, brought to you by Bel Air Direct. Thunder on the throw-in. Mallory McQueen with it now. Robinson putting it in the middle, looking for Darby Perry. Nobody home to receive that one, and it rolls out for a throw on the near side. McQueen a little bit slow to get up on that play, but she is back up on her feet. Throw in coming from Angela DeCarli. She gives it right to Darby Perry, who plays for the other team, but she coughs that one up to the Sting. Smith now clearing it to midfield. Harvey loses possession to Michelle Wilson there. Now it's on the far side to Robinson. Robinson moving it ahead to Gilligan. Gilligan with a step on her marker, cutting into the box now. Ball deflects off of Jamie Smith and then is cleared out of harm's way from Angela DeCarli. Georgia Thompson putting pressure on Maddie Kelly, but Kelly clearing the midfield area quite easily. Harvey now in a battle with 2 members of the Thunder. Shailene Denovan comes out with the ball, but coughs it up. Foul called there against Karina Light of the Sting. Free kick coming from about the 41-yard line of Algonquin's attacking end. Looks like it's going to be Maddie Kelly that's going to put her laces through this one. Six players forward now for the Thunder into the attacking box. Kelly lining up for the kick. Into the box now. Headed on goal by Haley Martin. It's down in the box. Michelle Wilson battling for it. Loses possession. Jamie Smith able to clear her box. It's Georgia Thompson now with the ball. Deflects off of a member of the Thunder and out of bounds for a throw-in. Thompson on the throw. Gets it to Thompson. She was looking for Vasquez, but Denovan able to take it away. Ilioopoulos with it now. Back to Haley Martin, who currently holds the go-ahead goal. Angela DeCarli trying to make a move with the ball. Pressure coming from Darby Perry. Emma Thompson going to have to make a play. Challenge there by Ilioopoulos. Able to keep it in bounds. Thompson with it now. Back to Thompson. Working her way outside. She tries to get it into Francesca Padula. It's on the far side of the field now with Rizzardo. She loses possession to Melissa Gilligan. Gilligan sends the pass ahead. Goalkeeper able to get there first. It's scooped up by James. She rolls it out quickly to Angela DeCarli. She moves it to Thompson on the near sideline. 12 minutes remaining in regulation play. Ball to the far side to Rizzardo. Excuse me, that was Light with the ball. Here's Ward. She tries to go over the top for Padula, but King's going to be the first one to get there and scoop it up. King sends it into the Seneca end where Ward gets there first. McQueen gets a touch on it, and then Darby Perry trying to send it to the far side of the field. It's Karina Light who gets it. No one able to maintain possession for any amount of time right now as it's bouncing around the midfield. Now Seneca with it at their feet. It's Ward. She moves it back to the captain. Now to Thompson on the near side. She regroups, being pressured by Perry. Back to the captain, DeCarly. Now with the ball in the middle of the field is Mallory McQueen. Maddie Kelly gets it from her captain, Robinson. She's looking to this side of the field for Perry. Perry unable to control that one. It goes out of bounds. Algonquin throw. Throw in from Ilioopoulos. Nudge back to Smith. DeCarly takes possession for the Sting. Working up past the midfield line. She gets it to Thompson. A little heavy on the first touch and she loses possession. Now it's Padula who loses the ball battle to Robinson. Rizzardo heads it forward on the far side. That's Harvey with it now. Doing battle with two members of the Thunder. It's Melissa Gilligan who comes out with the ball. A nice move to create some space. Moves it to Michelle Wilson now, whose pass is steered away into the Algonquin end by Jamie Smith. Throw in coming for the Algonquin Thunder. Robinson going downfield. Smith there to challenge for Seneca. She is able to clear it, but it's taken away by Gilligan. Ward recovers, moves it forward for the Sting. Pressure coming from Georgia Thompson. She's battling with Haley Martin. Martin goes down, but is able to clear her defensive end. DeCarly with the ball now for the Sting. Pass intercepted by Robinson on the far side of the field. Ball bouncing back and forth once again. Chantal Ward plays it forward. Thompson unable to grab it, and it's Martin now. Lobbing one, taken by DeCarly. Ward moves it to Thompson on the near side. She's ahead to Georgia Thompson now. Martin clears the end, but also clears the field of play for a Seneca throw. DeCarly on the ball now for the Sting. DeCarly's throw intended for Thompson. Has it at her feet now. Pressure from Darby Perry. Back up the sidelines to Thompson. She puts it over the top of Ilioopoulos. Georgia Thompson closing distance on Haley Martin quickly. Martin with no choice but to play it out of bounds for a throw. Ball deflects off a member of the Sting after that throw-in and out for an Algonquin throw. Ilioopoulos going to take the throw here for the Thunder. Her pass knocked out of play by Emma Thompson, moving the throw just a little bit further down the field. We're approaching 7 minutes left in regulation here at James Jerome Sports Complex. The Thunder lead 2-1 over the Seneca Sting. The throw for Algonquin is deep down the sideline, ends up out of bounds. Going to be a Sting throw from within their own territory. Headed out of bounds once again by the Thunder. There's Ilioopoulos sending it down the sideline over the head of DeCarly. Ball played out of bounds off of the Thunder. It's a goal kick. Caitlin James going to step into this goal kick. Substitutions coming in for both teams here. Leaving the game is Victoria Harvey for the Seneca Sting. Checking back in, Bianca Granada. now coming in for the Algonquin Thunder. Unable to tell who just checked in for Algonquin, but we'll fill you in as soon as we are updated. Caitlin James going to take this goal kick now. Sends it into the midfield where it's headed by Darby Perry, out of bounds on the near sideline. DeCarly on the throw for the Sting. Knocked out of play by Perry once again, so another throw in coming for Seneca. A third time the ball goes out of bounds off of Darby Perry, and they're slowly but surely working their way down the field. Throw-in by throw-in are the Seneca Sting. There's Perry again, moving it out of bounds. Thompson on it now for Seneca. Working into the sideline, and lo and behold, we've got another throw-in coming for the Sting. Jamie Smith with it now. Tries to chip one into the middle, but it's intercepted. Out of bounds, near sideline, Seneca throw. DeCarly's throw-in intercepted by Perry, and then deflected out of bounds for another throw-in. Seneca currently playing soccer more with their hands than their feet. Ball played into the middle of the field by the Sting. There's Michelle Wilson, moves it to Mallory McQueen. Her lead pass isn't going to find anyone but Jamie Smith of the Seneca Sting. Rosardo on the far side, moves it back to Smith. Her pass cut off by Mallory McQueen. Back pressure comes from Vasquez, forcing a poor attempt on goal, possibly even a pass, as it rolls harmlessly to Caitlin James. 4 minutes remaining in regulation time as the Algonquin Thunder lead 2-1 over the Seneca Sting. 2 unanswered for these Thunder as after Seneca jumped out to an early lead in the 12th minute in this one. Here's James with the ball once again. Michelle Wilson able to get her head onto that one. Battle there, Thunder not quite able to gain possession. Scramble in the box. Smith again clutching that ankle. Now it's Gilligan who moves it to McQueen. On the far side to Jenna Robinson. Her pass intended for Gilligan, a little bit too heavy, and rolls out. Looks like it was Gabriela Mendoza-Saud who checked into the game for the Algonquin Thunder. Gilligan with the ball on the far side, being pressured by Ward. Battle in the corner. Card is produced. Going to be a yellow against Chantal Ward, number 20 for the Seneca Sting. Going to be a free kick deep in the far side corner of the field with about 2.5 to work with in regulation time. Looks like it's going to be Gilligan to take the free kick. Excuse me, that was Mallory McQueen who went the short route. Looks like she's content to just eat up as much clock as possible in the attacking corner. Battling for the ball, 3 Sting players, 2 members of the Thunder. And the ruling is it's going to be Algonquin ball, I believe, for a corner kick. Looks like the Thunder are content to just let the rest of the time run out on this one if it's possible. So the ball pops out of bounds. Algonquin throw now. 1.5 minutes left in regulation time. Throw in there to Mendoza-Saud. Now it's McQueen with it in the corner again. Showing off her strength there, but does lose the ball out of bounds. A good minute to 90 seconds, though, eaten up there by the Thunder just in that corner of the field. Seneca throw now. It's going to be Ward with the ball. Nudged out of play there by McQueen. Ward trying to send it deep down the sideline again, looking for Padula. Can't find her. Denovan sends it downfield, just missing Mendoza Saud. Ball played to the middle, looking for Georgia Thompson. She couldn't corral it. And it's out of bounds. Seneca throw. It's going to be Rizzardo on the ball. Possession gained by Michelle Wilson. Now it's Mendoza Saud. Plays it to McQueen. She sends that out of bounds on the sideline. Throw in taken quickly by Seneca, trying to work into the attacking side of the field. They turn the ball over to Haley Martin. Now it's Angela DeCarly, captain of the Sting, with it at her feet. Working into the attacking end of the field. Thompson has it on the sideline. 2 minutes of stoppage time to work with here for the Seneca Sting if they want to realize their dream of playing for a gold medal at these OCAA Women's Soccer Provincial Championships. Here's Granada with it now, running to inside of the field. Here's Ward now. Scooped up easily by Jenna King. King sends it to the far side of the field, intercepted by Rizzardo. But there is Maddie Kelly sending the ball out of the stadium for a throw-in, courtesy of the Sting. Rizzardo sends it into play to Ward. Ward sends it right back. Rizzardo's ball into the middle, taken away by Darby Perry. It's Angela DeCarly on it now. Rizzardo playing it into the middle, but Denovan able to head it away. Jamie Smith with the ball now just onto her side of the field. Pressure coming from Wilson. She tries to put one over the top. Nudge forward. Excellent defensive effort there from Maddie Kelly to shut down for Francesca Padula, who almost made a fantastic play to create some space for herself within the 18-yard box. It's going to be a Seneca throw for Rizzardo on the far side of the field as the waning moments of this game tick away. Her throw intercepted by Gilligan. Gilligan sends it downfield and out of bounds. Going to be another Seneca throw-in on that far sideline. Ward with the throw-in. Rizzardo trying to get past Robinson in the corner. Unsuccessful. Ball sent out of bounds once again. Another throw-in coming. Ward once again with the ball. Looking for Padula, can't find her. Kelly lets the ball roll out for a goal kick. It's going to be Jenna King here for the goal kick. King taking her sweet time for this goal kick, trying to bleed out the final seconds. Sends it to the near side where it's cut off by Thompson. Looking for Thompson, but it's sent out of bounds. Throw in coming. Granada with it now. Moves it to Thompson. Thompson back to DeCarly. There it is, folks. 2-1 is your final. The Algonquin Thunder heading to a gold medal game for the third straight time. Fourth in the last 5 years. Quite an effort from the Thunder. Fell behind in the 12th minute of this game thanks to a free kick goal from Jamie Smith of the Seneca Sting. It was Melissa Gilligan who answered back within 3 minutes. Her of the regular season goal total of 17, which led the team. It was quite an effort from her. And then it was Haley Martin, the center back, getting her head onto one in the second half to give Algonquin the 2-1 lead and record the eventual game-winning goal. An incredible shot advantage for Algonquin, 14-4. 3 saves made by the Seneca keeper. Caitlin James, who re-entered this game after being forced out with an injury yesterday. An excellent effort there from the Sting. They will be in our bronze medal game tomorrow. We're just going to wait to hear who the player of the games are from each team from the staff here at James Jerome Sports Complex as we wrap up our final semifinal of the day. An exciting day of action here in Sudbury for the OCAA Women's Soccer Provincials. St. Clair and Mohawk both moving on to the consolation finals. St. Clair picking up a 4-2 victory over the Durham Lords in our first game today. Mohawk upsetting the host Cambrian Golden Shield with a 2-0 victory. And then the Humber Hawks looking for their program record 8th gold medal in this event. Punched their ticket with a 2-0 victory over the Fanshawe Falcons. For the Algonquin Thunder, it was quite an effort from Mallory McQueen and Maddie Kelly, and a win in this event would have special meaning for Maddie Kelly, originally from Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. Potential to go back home if they can pick up a gold medal. Great effort as well from Georgia Iliopoulos and Jenna Robinson on the wing backs for Algonquin, really dictating the pace of play, controlling the action for the Thunder. In regards to the Seneca Sting, it was Jamie Smith, the heart and soul of this team, along with her center back partner and team captain, Angela DeCarli, who were the guiding light for this team across the back line throughout this game, keeping them in it throughout the majority of play. Unfortunately, Francesca Padula, the team's regular season leading goal scorer, unable to find the back of the net today. Lots of opportunities for both teams in this one. Full of exciting action. Just about to find out the player of the game from each team. Jamie Smith, the lone goal scorer on the free kick for the Seneca Sting. Such an important piece of this team. Picks up player of the game honors in this one for Seneca. And now from the Algonquin Thunder, heading to another Women's Soccer Provincials gold medal game. Haley Martin scored the game-winning goal in this game, contributed on the defensive end as well. She picks up player of the game in this one for the Algonquin Thunder. This concludes an exciting day of action here at the James Jerome Sports Complex. But don't worry, folks, 3 more exciting games on tap tomorrow. We're going to bring you all of them. It's going to be a great time. Again, just a quick recap of what went down today. St. Clair Saints 4-2 over the Durham Lords to advance to the consolation semifinals. Then it was the Mohawk Mountaineers sending the Cambrian Golden Shield home from their own tournament with a 2-0 shutout victory to head to the consolation finals as well. The Humber Hawks, one of 2 undefeated teams in this tournament, defeated Fanshawe by a score of 2-0 to advance to the gold medal game tomorrow. And then the other undefeated team in this tournament, Algonquin, they pull out a 2-1 victory to advance to the finals as well. Nothing to scoff at for the Seneca Sting. As I have mentioned throughout the last 2 days, these Algonquin Thunder came into this tournament with 62 goals scored in the regular season to only 2 allowed across 12 regular season games. So a big moment of pride here for Seneca to get 1 on the board, matching half of the season total for goals allowed by the Thunder. They'll be able to carry this momentum into the bronze medal game tomorrow against the Fanshawe Falcons. That's just a reminder, folks, you can catch all the games here on the live stream, 9, 12, and 3 tomorrow here at James Jerome Sports Complex in the shadow of Science North. Hopefully the weather can hold off for 1 more day for us. It's been chilly, but we've had a lot of fun here. We're going to try and keep it rolling for Championship Saturday tomorrow for the 2017 OCAA Women's Soccer Provincial Championships, brought to you by Bel Air Direct and then hosted by the Cambrian Golden Shield. We greatly appreciate the effort that Cambrian has put in to setting up this event. The first time they've gotten to host Women's Soccer Provincials and putting together a top class event for all 8 teams involved. I'm Noah Vout. I've been with you throughout the first 2 days. I'll be back tomorrow as well. 3 more games to go. Looking forward to seeing you guys tomorrow for the bronze, gold, and consolation games.